All right, y'all, first things first, make sure you watch this video from beginning to end so you don't miss a single detail. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys, man. We got another action figure news video, and to be honest, out of all the ones I've recorded, this is the one that I am probably the most disappointed about because, in my opinion, a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about today, it's not he, bro. Like, it's not he, bro. Now, I know some of these y'all are going to like, which is exactly why I'm making this video. It's one thing that I'm kind of interested in, but we'll get to that when we get to it. For the time being, you guys already know how these videos work. Go ahead and drop a like for your boy, as I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or you're new here, and let's get right into it, starting off with some Tamashii Nations. So the first thing we got on the list here is an image that Tamashii Nations posted on their Instagram page a few days ago. And from what I heard after reading the comments, this is supposed to be an SH Figuarts Blue Beetle. And no, I'm not talking about an actual Blue Beetle. I'm talking about the SH Figuarts DCEU Blue Beetle figure. Now, why they decided to make this all of a sudden, I have no idea. Because this, to me, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is going to be one of those figures that is going to be on sale. It is not going to sell out. Like, nobody really cares about this. Like, this isn't even something that was really all that talked about when the movie came out. There were some people who were excited because of representation, and I even heard that it was a decent movie. Now, I'm not going to watch it because for me, all the DCEU movies have been a major miss ever since the Snyder Cut, and I don't think the Matt Reeves Batman is any part of that because that movie was a masterpiece, but it is Batman. So I don't know what's up with this. I don't know why this came out of the woodworks, but as of right now, it just says coming soon. If you guys want those details, I will bring them once we get them. So in other news, a figure that I probably wouldn't have included in this video had someone not told me that this is actually going to be a new figure is the SH Figuarts Venom The Last Dance Venom action figure. Now, I didn't really pay attention to the logo at the top whenever I first saw this image, so I thought they were just re-releasing Venom, but essentially it's still a re-release, but they're releasing it branded as the third movie in the trilogy. If it's a trilogy, it might be more. I'm assuming it's a trilogy, but I looked at this and I was like, nothing looks different here. Now, granted, this is just a display image. Maybe the figure has a bit more blue shading. Maybe they painted the veins a little bit better. I'm sure they're going to take out some accessories. Hopefully, they're going to include some more accessories like hands that he makes, hand gestures where he turns them into like sharp objects and things like that. That would really be cool because the first release was missing all of that. And I don't know, I just think it would be something cool to throw in. Now, when it comes to this figure right here, I already experienced the first Venom, so I'm definitely not going to be picking it up. And since I'm not a fan of the movies because they are straight dumpster, I really don't have any ties to this. But if you did miss out on the first one, this is one I will say you should track down. It's a very solid figure. And once I get more details, I will be bringing them to you guys. So the next figure we got on the list is actually one that is interesting. Tamashii Nations did showcase that they are going to be giving us another kid-ish version of Goku, and this one is slated to be the 40th anniversary Goku figure, which I know some people are probably like, another Goku figure, another kid Goku figure. You guys got to remember, man, for one, this is the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. On top of that, it's the year of the dragon, 2024, and then Akira Toriyama passed away this year. We all know Dragon Ball was his baby. We got Dragon Ball Daima going on. We got Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which I'm handing out L's in left and right, by the way. So Dragon Ball content is just going to be everywhere. Dragon Ball figures, Goku figures are expected to be everywhere, man. And this is one of those situations where I can't be mad. Now, I do believe, don't quote me on this, this figure is based on Akira Toriyama's early Goku art. And if so, that just makes it that much more special because if you look at this figure actually looks really good. To be honest, I have one issue with it, and it's the knees. I definitely don't like the knees on this guy. It's looking a little domestic-y for me, so I'm not really feeling that. But overall, the facial expressions, the accessories, the little Shinron dragon, everything looks good, man. The power pole, the nunchucks, or I don't know if they're nunchucks. I forget what you call those. But this looks good, man. This looks like a very solid figure. Now, I can imagine this is one that a lot of people are going to want to pick up, but here is where I drop the bad news.
I beg your pardon?
This one's not going to be easy, man, unless you live in Japan. Now, it's slated to release in like July of 2025. I don't understand the details of this. I think it's like a pre-order that you have to do. I want to put the details on screen right now. You guys can pause the video if you want to read through them. And if you guys want to leave the information in the description below for other people to understand, then by all means. But yeah, this is going to be difficult to get your hands on. I do kind of want this. It's definitely what I'm most interested in out of everything we're talking about today. But if I can't get my hands on it, it is what it is. So yeah. Now switching things over to some Kyoto Revoltech for the final bit of the video. They finally gave us the pre-order details and promo images of the Attack on Titan final season Reiner Armored Titan. And this one, I want to keep it a buck with you guys. It looks really good. Now, I know for a fact I'm not going to get this for several reasons. I really don't want to start another action figure line, but man, it's tough because I saw Aaron and I was kind of like, that one's okay. I don't need it. Then I saw Annie and I was like, okay, this one looks kind of tempting. And now we got this, which in my opinion looks the best out of the three. Now, the rest of the Titans, I don't really care about the look of those for the most part. So they're not ones that I'm going to be all that excited for anyway. But this looks good, yo. Like, I can't argue that this looks good, but man, no accessories for one. That is what's going to be the biggest drawback for me, because this figure is probably going to be like 80, 90 bucks. He comes with several sets of hands and one extra faceplate. As you guys can see, he comes with kind of like a yelling facial expression and a neutral one. And then we all know the image in the bottom right corner is going to be the Kyoto Revoltech website pre-order exclusive, and I'm so sick of them doing this. But at this point, it's literally going to happen with every single Kyoto Revoltech. Like, we've been seeing this for now. We're all used to it. I'm sure a lot of you guys are definitely going to be picking this one up, and that's why I decided to add it in this video. For me, it's a pass. It's definitely a pass, but it looks good, man. I can't argue that. I just don't think that the price point is justifiable, yo. I really don't think it is for this minimum amount of accessories. No impact effects, no kind of destroyed wall impact effects for when he knocked down the wall. Blew through one of them. We all know that Bertolt was the one who really knocked it down, but Reiner had his share in destroying things. So yeah, we could have got a bunch of other things to really spice this figure up, but sadly we didn't. Now, that being said, if you want to get your hands on this guy, he's slated to go up for pre-order October the 29th, releasing in July of 2025. So all in all, like I said, nothing really special to talk about today. Honestly, I think the Goku figure is definitely the highlight of the video. Everything else we talked about, I have just absolutely no interest in. And I'm sure most of you guys looking at the thumbnail are probably like, I'm not really all that interested in most of this anyway. So this is definitely more than likely going to be one of my least viewed action figure news videos. I'm already expecting that, but it is what it is. So yeah, I ain't tripping on that. But shout out to everybody who's here. Make sure y'all drop that like, as I would greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to hit that bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. And before you go, I do want to know, are you guys interested in anything we discussed today? Are you going to be picking any of these figures up? Are you interested in any of them at all? Like, even in the least bit? Or just comment whatever you feel like commenting. I will at least read all of them. I'm going to try to respond to all of them, but you guys know how that goes. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.